to implement them.
Our final question here, Dr. Emanuel. Look, when I think back to the president's first 2 years in office, he had both houses, both chambers. He could have done anything. What does he do? He pushes Obamacare down everybody's throats, even though there was a clear feeling that half of America did not want their health care changes. But he pushes Obamacare because he's got the room to do it. He's got both chambers. What a mistake to focus on health care as opposed to economic growth. Here we are 8 years later, and where are we? 1.4% economic growth, and most people blame the cost of health care.
Well, that's a false claim. 1.4% economic growth because we've come out of this financial recession brought to us by our banks.
10 years after the financial crisis now.
First of all, we're not 10 years, we're 8 years after the financial crisis. And every economic analysis shows you that after a financial crisis of the one we had caused by banks and lending, it's a very slow growth. And it is not health care because health care costs have come way down compared to George Bush. That's just a fact.
Oh, I guess it's all rainbows and puppy dogs then. Sounds like it's all rainbows and puppy dogs for the Affordable Care Act then.
The Affordable Care Act has been a big improvement. It's not perfect, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been a big improvement. And you have a strong sense of amnesia forgetting how bad health care was before the Affordable Care Act, with 50 million people uninsured, people who had cancer or heart disease not able to get insurance, and the inflation rate at double digits. The inflation rate is much lower now than it's been before. You're just forgetting the facts and trying to forget how bad it was under George Bush.
Well, we've got the facts right in front of us in terms of the Affordable Care Act, Dr. Emanuel. I don't think there's any question that there's a huge disappointment across the country of this program. I appreciate you coming on and making the case. Thank you so much, sir. We will see you soon.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.